Welcome to Blue Pigment, and you may have noticed something different about this episode. It's not started with that samey intro. Instead, I'm just going to talk you over. In fact, don't worry, you'll get to listen to that intro again because it comes up after I've done this little spiel. The episodes I've got lined up for you today is a great one, and 3 fantastic songs that you're probably going to love every single one of them, and an absolute character of a man that sings them, an awesome talented family with incredible song creating abilities, music talent, language talent, and everything in between. Just listen to this intro one more time. I promise I'll change it soon.
You are listening to Blue Pigment Podcast, a podcast for art. The definition of the word art is expression or the application of human creativity, a skill or imagination. I hope to discover new talent in areas such as music, poetry, to mixed martial arts and everything in between. I want to start with my own profession, Her Majesty's Armed Forces. The military has an abundance of characters, and I want to provide a platform for talented regulars, reservists and veterans. Follow my journey as I show you that there is more to the armed forces than just bullets and bombs. My name is Ash Stafford, and this is Blue Pigment Podcast.
Welcome back to episode 7. I've got an absolute treat in store for you today. The guy that I'm going to introduce you to is Raymond Basalala. This guy seems like an absolute character from the videos that I've seen of him and the clips that he sent me. He was born from a Scottish mother and a Fijian father, so he has the unique situation of being able to see both sides of 2 separate cultures, which would usually be on the other side of the world to each other. So Raymond's father joined the army in 1961, just after the national service had ended. And Ray followed in his father's footsteps and joined the Royal Scots in 2000. It's probably a late entry at the age of 32. He has since transferred from the Royal Scots. However, he still holds a really strong affiliation to them. He is a father of 4 children and a grandfather of 3, and has been married for 30 years. Now, obviously, with Ray being half Scottish, half Fijian, it gives me the opportunity to introduce a bit more Scottish culture, like we had on episode 3 with a mutual friend of mine and Ray's, Barry, and then we're going to go on to a song that Ray's wife wrote and that Ray sings in. Ray also plays a few instruments as well, so keep your ears pinned back for a bit of guitar playing. He's very good. So the first song that Ray's going to perform for us is A Parcel of Rogues in a Nation by Robbie Burns.
Parcel of Rogues in a Nation, Robbie Burns. Farewell to our Scottish fame. Farewell our ancient glory. Farewell even to our Scottish name. Sae famed in martial story. Now the Sark runs over the Solway sands, and the Tweed runs to the ocean, to mark where England's a province stands. Such a parcel of rogues in a nation, what force or guile could not subdue? Through many a warlike ages, his thoughts now by a coward few, for hiring traitors' wages. Now the English steel, we could disdain, secure in Valor Station. But the English gold, och, it's been our babe. Such a parcel of rogues in a nation. Or if, or I had seen this day, the treason thus could sell us, my old grey head laying in the clay, with Bruce and loyal Wallace. But death and power till my final hour, I'll make this declaration. We were bought and sold for English gold. Oh, such a parcel of rogues in a nation. Such a parcel of rogues in a nation.
I don't know where I keep finding these people with this absolute talent. It's wonderful. Keep them coming. It's amazing. And it seems that this one is an abundance of talent. He has a YouTube channel, and on there it shows a lot of different cooking methods that he uses, Fijian, traditional Fijian style meals that look absolutely delicious. I would love to go to Fiji and try out some of their culture. But as I said, one of the other songs that I'm going to bring on now was actually written by Ray's wife. So there's, they've got a family of talent here, and Ray sings in it, and it's called When Duty Calls. And as a family man myself, I can only guess that it's about, leaving your family behind and going off to wherever it is that your duty is calling you towards. A fantastic song, and here it is, When Duty Calls.
Duty calls, my friends. It's time for us to go far away from home, into a land at war. It's hard enough to leave your loved ones behind. But you will never fight alone, my friend. Stay strong whenever you feel like you just can't carry on. Don't be overcome. Feelings will subside. Look to one another. Take each day at a time. Stand up and fight for all things just and right. War is always ugly, but you will never fight alone, my friends. Stay strong whenever you feel like you just can't carry on. lost, we dedicate this song. You'll never go in vain. Your memories will remain. 'Cause we all believe in peace and harmony. War is always ugly, but you will never fight alone, my friend. Stay strong whenever you feel like you just can't carry on. To those that we've lost, we dedicate this song.
So it appears that the whole Basalala family is extremely talented. An excellent song, an excellent piece of art. Well done. I'm going to play one more song for you. Whilst Ray was serving in Afghanistan in 2010, he received a phone call saying that his father had become ill and that he was needed to return to Fiji as soon as possible. The efforts were made to get Ray back to Fiji, but sadly Ray's father had passed away whilst Ray was en route to see him. After this tragic event, Ray decided to write a song dedicated to his dad. It may sound familiar as he used the music from a Coldplay song called The Scientist, but the lyrics are completely original and they are in Fijian. The song is called Isa Tamangu, which translates to My Father.
Isa Tamangu, Fosot Yahoo Meratu, Awirianis Meladulaku Inambudan Ivalu, Ikong Gai Kaya Numinamo Lailai Olesu Karemai. Saki and the mighty Gozo. Satamangu over Satiao. Satamangu over Satiao. Satamangu I'll salamat ya. Lawakang luma dan mau susu yang lagi-lagi. Kau nama Roya, kau nakal
Ray, thank you very much for sharing that with me and for sharing it with all of us. An amazing track, and I'm sure your father would be proud. Just in the short amount of time that I've known Ray, just getting to know him to produce this episode, I feel like I've learned a lot about him. He speaks several languages, is an absolute character, a hard-working military man, father, grandfather, devout husband. He's an absolute salt of the earth sort of guy. And if you get a chance to check out his YouTube channel, it's called The White Fijian. A top bloke, amazing guy, and thank you again, Ray, for your participation in this. Again, thank you very much. If anyone else would like to come on the show, you know where to find me. I've advertised it enough now. But yeah, if you're still stuck, go to bluepigment.co.uk and you'll find out all the information there. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. You are listening to Blue Pigment Podcast, a podcast for art. If you have a particular talent that you'd like displayed, this can be your platform. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, or you can go to bluepigment.co.uk for more information.
The opinions expressed on this podcast are solely of my own or the guests, and do not express the views or opinions of anyone else or Ministry of Defence.